All right, let's try that again. All right, everybody, welcome to another Vamp show, end of day Vamp show. And you know what? Today we're going to call this the Shady Show because I feel that's exactly what's going on. There's a lot of shady stuff that's going on right now. So I haven't posted this up on my Twitter, but as a brand, this August 3rd article on Tether, the truth of the machine. I read through this. What a really, really, really amazing article this is on Tether. How it ties into how basically 20 people are pretty much running all of crypto by printing fake money. And one of the things they do is they print up all this fake Tether. They then go on and, hold on a second, this must read. So it just goes into just kind of, and it shows exactly just so much shady stuff that I just posted it up on my Twitter. It just shows all this shady stuff that goes on with Tether and everything, how they tie everybody together, how the exchanges that have Tether are kind of stuck with Tether. How there's wash trading going on, how the exchanges that have Tether benefit from all the Tether pumps. So you can go through here, you can see how they benefit from all the Tether pumps, how there's more volume on the exchanges that have Tether, and it's a very interesting article, and this kind of goes back to my whole. My article that not article, but my tweet that I have popped up here, this tweet that I've had kind of ongoing, this ongoing tweet, where's it at? Right here. Here it is. In fact, I'm going to add to this. I'm going to add that article right here. I called this out when we got down to the 6K range. It's been a while. This post is pretty old, August 8th. And it just shows, it just says, hey, here I am sitting here waiting for them to defend the 6K. And I mean, just today we had 100 million Tether moved. We've had 415 million Tether that's been printed. It's just one thing after another. How come this never happens when we're pumping, right? Where's all the Tether? Where's all this crazy Tether stuff when we're supposed to be pumping to the moon, right? It only happens when we get down here. So here was the latest. There was 100 million Tether that was moved, and there was here you go. This is it right here. From Tether Reserve to Bitfinex. So it was 100 million moved today from Tether to Bitfinex. And just so much shady stuff going on right now, guys. Listen, there's a lot of shady stuff going. And, it's hard not to come over here and do the TA on this. When I look at my technical analysis of this, and I called this, I kind of called this perfectly. I called this bounce absolutely to the dime. This was called, days before. I called us bouncing off the Tekken line right there, which was a perfect call. We then bounced up just like we've done previously. So every time this thing is played out, look, there it is. There's the Tekken line, bounced off it. Bounced off the Tekken line right there. Bounced off the Tekken line right there. I mean, this is absolutely perfect. I mean, absolutely perfect how this is played out, right? And look, here was the last time we shot up. The Tekken line did not defend it. It just ripped right through it, and then we went on this just rocket ride, and you can see last time, here we are. Here's at the bottom. Listen, there's nothing defended. The Tekken line didn't defend it. Perfect touch there. Perfect touch with a wick through there. Perfect touch there. And this just says we're going down, right? By any TA person right now who's watching this, this says we're going freaking down. Okay? But I don't know. I don't freaking know. I mean, I hate this. I hate being in this uncertain mode right now. And the reason I don't know is because I feel that this just is going to get manipulated. I feel that, you know, there's a lot you can do if you're Phoenix with 100 million tether right now, right? And, you know, MEX is going offline. So we got MEX going offline right now. We got a bunch of, you know, there's a bunch of shady stuff set up right now that could wreck a whole bunch of people. So you've got MEX and all these people who are highly leveraged in MEX with shorts, right? MEX is like one of the most used, you know, shorting exchanges out there, right? And there's so many people right now are short on MEX, and literally they can just get destroyed with MEX closing down. I mean, how many? I mean, come on. Oh, I got my stop loss, dude. We've seen stop losses just get ripped right through, gone. You know, just, you know, we've seen stop losses just get ripped right through. It doesn't catch your stop, and you get to your computer or your laptop or however you're trading, and you just see you're just absolutely destroyed. You're totally wrecked, right? I mean, every single thing here to me says we should dump. Every single sign, every single thing I see says we should fall out the bottom here. You know, this is what this says. Now, this says we got a little bit ways to go up, right? I mean, this clearly, you know, if I look at this, it came off the tech and listen, it spread we spread we spread apart the 7 and the 30, so they're spread apart again. This has got a little bit of room to go up here, but all this is doing is setting up for a catastrophic tank, right? It's setting up for a catastrophic drop. And I that's what this should be setting up. I should be stacking shorts right now, but I'm afraid to stack the shorts up because of how high those longs are stacked and how high those shorts are stacked. And then on top of that, you're going to throw in 100 million tether just got moved around to Phoenix of all places, right? You just moved 100 million to Phoenix. You know, there's 14, you know, there's some shady ass shit going on right now that has me worried. And I think that something is being set up here. I don't know what it is. You know, and I feel that they're defending. I just don't know, guys. And I wish I had a surefire trade for you. I mean, listen, called this 62.50, nailed it. Awesome call, awesome trade. People made money. It was good. Caught the bounce. Made the money on the bounce. Right, I pulled a long. It was in there. Hey guys, I'm going long. I called the long on the bounce. I'm still sitting in a long right now. Right, so I am sitting in a long, and what I've got is I've got my long trade in right now. I have this as it needs to snap this Tekken line. Right, so I have my trade set up on to flip to a short trade at the Tekken. Right? Because you see here, last time we did this, you know, nope. But when we did smash that Tekken, we smashed it hard. Right? And then if you go back a little bit further, here it is right here. When we smashed the Tekken, we went through it. And then you were fine. Right? So I'm sitting here waiting. I don't know. That's my only trade setup I have right now, right? So I have this trade set up right now that has I'm in a long trade. This is my stop loss right here, but it'll flip my trade. And that's really all I got. I wish I had more for everybody. You know, this to me says this thing should tank. right? Every single TA piece of TA that I have says this thing. Here we go. We're coming up. You know, this is going to get up here. We can still get up here and pokey a little bit. Like, look, there's the little divot. See the little divot right there we're doing? Right? I still think that this has, you know, one little maybe possible poke up before it falls out here. Right? We all have our alarm set. We all have our alarm set right now, and to go long. We all have our alarm set. You should all have your alarm set on your 12-hour. This is a pretty... it's a pretty sketch area. I have to tell you, I never am scared, and I actually am trading scared right now. Like, I feel safe with my trade setups, but I just feel that the manipulation is too much right now, you know. And yes, you know, there's a lot of the ETF's announcement. I mean, does someone have some inside information that I don't know about? You know, does somebody know that this is going to get approved or rejected? I mean, I'm heavily on this is going to get rejected. That the ETF is going to get rejected, at least this one. Now, I'm not saying the Van Eck one, which has a good possibility with the CBOE. You know, I'm not saying that they don't have a good chance of getting approved, but of anybody, they have the best chance of getting approved. You know? So this chart is kind of like my mama chart, my papa chart that I'm following right now. Like, this is it. This is the chart that I am using to rely on, you know. But go check out this Medium post. I just threw it up on my Twitter. I don't know. You know, I wish I had some good trade setups. You know, I made some calls yesterday, and you know, a little more room to go on EOS. The Tron came up, look, hit my resistance, absolutely perfect. So Tron came up, hit the resistance, absolutely perfect. It does have a couple more levels of resistance to go. Okay, so you do have, you know, you can get up here, and then you can get right up there. So I do have a couple more levels to go right there. You know, if this thing takes off, man, I mean, I don't know how high it could go. I really don't. Litecoin, here's all my Litecoin stuff. Look at that, got up 56.87. I mean, I called it perfect, right? I called Litecoin at 56 bucks, right? Here we are today, 56 bucks, $56.20, right? I mean, I'm a fucking amazing TA person. But right now I'm honestly scared, guys. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm so in the mode that the exchanges are not gonna let this fall. I just don't believe they're gonna let it fall. You know, and it's not real money to them. They just print free Tether and they buy Bitcoin. Go through that article, man. It tells everything. They print the Tether. They then use the Tether to buy Bitcoin with free money. And then they take it, they trade it, they wash trade it, and then they freaking sell it to you. And then they take all the profits and they scrape them into big bank accounts. I mean, it's genius. I can't be mad at the guys. Right? I can't be mad at them for, you know, jacking guppies. That's all we are, is a bunch of little guppies swimming around. You know, if they open their mouth, they eat the guppies, and we're just getting eaten up. And there's nothing here that says this should go up over. There's nothing here that says we should break out. Anything, nothing over. Like, you know, going up here. Okay, you know, you got your wedges. You got your wedges over here. You got your tops. You know, 66. Even getting up here, 6,700. Snap a bunch of stuff. You know, wipe out a bunch of the longs. But right now, these longs are just absolutely so over freaking leveraged. Right? Here's our longs right here. I mean, it's just insane. Right? And look, I called this a bull flag. Right? There it is. There's my call. Looks like a bull flag. There's my bull flag. Sure enough, broke out. right? I mean, we are way, way up here. And look, the shorts are starting to turn. So there's a little bit of a turning happen right here. But look, I mean, we're sky high. We're way up here with these damn shorts. And this is not healthy. This is not a good place to be. You know, I mean, we're super high. I've got one more chart. I'm going to bring up my other short chart. Let me hold on a second. Let me pop this out. I don't think I had it open over here. Nope, no. Let me pull my short. I have a shorts chart. I just had it open over in the members area. So there you go. I mean, there's our short chart. This thing is almost to all-time highs. We're at a critical place right now. I don't know. I just feel some shady stuff is about to go down. I don't know what it is. I don't know what is it. And listen, it is completely possible for shorts to go higher. There is nothing that says they cannot go higher. All right? There's nothing that says they can't just shoot off the freaking radar, right? And pop all the way up here to, 48,000. I mean, there's nothing. I mean, longs have been extremely high back in the past. If you go back over and let's pull up our long chart, right? Right, where's our long chart at? I mean, longs have been way, 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 way up here. You've had longs that have been absolutely through the moon before. And, they've gotten super, super high. So there's no reason that the shorts can't do the same thing. Shorts can do the same thing and get way up there just like the longs can. This is a bear market after all. Listen, I don't think that the ETF tomorrow is going to get approved. Not this one. CBOE, yeah, okay. I can see the CBOE get approved. But this one that's coming out tomorrow, yeah. Also, what I did have in Tether, I did pull out my Tether. So I actually pulled out my Tether and I put it in not any better on my Binance account. So on my Binance account, I actually put it in USDT. But this right here should be setting up to fall out of the sky at any point right here. And that's my TA. That's what it is. Like, that's my call today. I mean, my call is this thing should fall out of the damn sky. Now, it can take a day or two, right? I'm not saying we're going to fall out of the sky today. But, if you look back over here, and you pull this up and you look at your chart, we've gone sideways for a lot of days right here now. We put in a lot of sideways motion right here. Right? So let's pull a date range on here. I mean, this is, let's say the fall finally was right there. So it's 14 days. So we stayed right there 14 days. Where are we at right now? Look, we're at 12 days right now. So we're 12 days. So this thing can go a couple more days. You come over here. Let's take a look at what we had over here. Yeah, no, this thing kind of fell out right. I would say the fallout was right there. So this fell out 9-10 days. Roughly 10 days for this one to fall out. So this one fell out in 10 days. This one was a little more. I'd say the fall started there, 14 days. We could just kind of sit in this sideways action right here. We could just kind of sit here sideways for a little bit more. I mean, it could be longer. This is, so you had 9, 14. We're at 12 right now. I mean, this thing could just kind of putt sideways for a couple more days. I don't know what's going to happen, but listen, everything Bear Kumo twist has dropped. Bear Kumo twist has dropped. Near a super close Bear Kumo twist. Should have been a Kumo twist right there. That should have dropped. Right? I mean, every single thing on my charts tells me this thing is going to fall out. Everything. Yeah, and that's really it. I mean, I don't think there's... Yeah, I actually went into USDT, True USD today. Everything on my Binance account, I had it in Tether. I actually moved everything over to True USDT. It sucks to trade with that because, you know, it sucks to use that as a trading platform. Just because you can't really use it. You know, there's no benefit to using it right now. All right. You know, and for this to drop, I want to see the same pattern. I mean, I'd like to see this come back up, you know, get over this one more time, and then drop down, and this would fulfill the historical pattern of the dump. Yeah, well, you know, and I think that, you know, one of the things when people think Bitcoin's about to tank, I think a lot of the things that when everybody says we're going to drop, we go up. When everybody says we go up, we're going to drop, right? You know, listen, I have my shorts set. I am short on Litecoin. I am short on Litecoin. I told you this guy. I've been sitting in my shorts on Litecoin. So I've got my shorts on Litecoin. They're planted. I've got my stop loss set in profit. So I'm going to make a little money on that, even if it does go the other direction on me. I will make a little money on that. I did pull long trade, and I've been sitting in a long trade. It's a positive long trade. I'm doing good in it on Bitcoin, but I have a stop loss right now. So I had a 20,000 long. I dumped out half of it. I actually had a 20,000 short. I dumped out everything. I flipped it to a long. Then I dumped out half of that, and then I'm just sitting in half of that long right now, just chilling because I don't trust the shorts. I don't trust the exchanges to give this line up. If this falls here, and on top of that, guys, listen, I also think here's what I think. I think a lot of people understand that in the next, and I'll put this on my chart. Let me get this over here. I'm going to throw this on my chart. All right. So, number one, I think a lot of people understand that the ETF will get denied in the next 24 to, 48 hours? 24, today's the 21st, right? 24 to 48 hours. And that's going to dump. And this will dump the market, right? So I think a lot of people are holding on for this. So that's number one. That would be my FA of where we're at right now. Number two is my TA says setting up for a dump. And this is like 99%. All my TA says that we're setting up for a dump. We're real close here. We're really, really close here, right? All my TA says this. Everything I've got, right? Number three is my gut says the exchanges are going to defend this, right? I mean, that's just my gut feeling. My gut feeling is the exchanges. I mean, I've seen so much money in Bitcoin get dumped into Bitcoin lately, right? It just, I mean, come on, guys. You guys have seen these massive orders that are going out right now, right? These massive buys, 16 million, 11 million. Somebody's buying Bitcoin right now in massive chunks right here at the 6,400 range. And we see these massive buys, right? You know, you're seeing these massive buys right now that are going out. And for me, it's just such a Yeah, who the hell's fucking buying? Who's buying right now when you know this ETF is about to get denied? Right? This ETF sucks. The one that's coming out sucks. I'm surprised they didn't just walk away from it. Right? Like 90% of the other ones did. Right? I mean, I don't know. This is all I got today. I mean, I think my TA is this simple. It's this simple today. Right? We should be dumping. Right? That's it. That's it. I mean, I wish I had more. Does anybody have any questions? Is true USDT safer? I believe so, yes. Am I expecting a big move while BitMEX is down? I'll tell you what, man. If I was the exchanges and I wanted to literally wreck the crap out of a bunch of people, I would pump this thing. How long is it going to be down? I don't know how long it's going to be down for maintenance. But I would pump this thing. I'd run this thing to 67, 6,800. I'd snap all of them. Beat them over the head like little baby seals over the next 12 hours. 30 minutes. 30 minutes to go. Yeah, it could be down quick. Does not rely directly on coins. CME. Yeah, listen. If the ProShare was the ProShares one, the next one. Is that ProShares one the next one? I'm not sure. So, listen. Well, we have a list. Sorry, we do have a list of all of them. Hold on, we have it in our Discord. Hold on. Courtesy is KK. Yeah, where's it at? Here's my. It's right. Where is it? I thought I had it right here. There it is, right there. All right. So the ProShares one. The final deadline is this. That's the 23rd. Then September 7th, you have the Bitwise, and then 21st, Direxion, and then the 30th is the Van Eck one. Okay, so a big dump can clean out shorts, right? So if you do get a large dump right here, it will clean out shorts because it'll be people taking profit. So you can have a massive drop right here, and it's just people are just going to rip out a lot of profit out of everything. That's kind of what would happen if it dropped. That's what happened February. February happened. So in February, if you guys look back and you go back to your short thing for February, you'll see exactly what happened in February was the same thing. So here it is right here. So I show this in my chart. So here's February. So look, this is people closing their shorts. So this is people taking profit is what this is. And here you can see this is the February. Oh, you got to line this thing up. Sorry, you got to line this thing up. Where do you? So, yep, there it is. Boop, boop, boop. So this was I got to line this whole thing out. I don't know. So anyways, this was the thing right here, lining everything up right here, okay? Got it. So that's exactly what that was. This dump right here is where everybody was liquidating all their shorts out of here in February right there. Okay. So that's what that is. Yeah. Like I said, let's see. That's all I got for today. All right, everybody. That's all I got. Yeah, 100 long before maintenance. Yep. So let's see what happens here. All right. Listen, that's it. That's the show today. I don't feel there's anything else of import that needs to go. I will let my stream run today. Okay. I would appreciate some likes. Come join us. Listen, I have way more detailed TA going on right now in our VIP area. Come join us. We got the bull package. We got the bear package. We got all kinds of stuff. We got the Chown man. We got KK. We got Until. Got a bunch of great things, man. You guys see we posting charts 24/7 in there. We got targets. We got call area. So come join us. Come join the team that's winning. All right. Thank you all so much. Have a great day for the Vamp until 1 mil, the Big Chone, and all of us. The Vamp is out.